All right, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Hello, hello. Good to see you all. I'm a little smaller today. I wanted to make sure that you guys had plenty of screen time or screen size for seeing Avalon here. So is everyone excited for some Isle of Avalon? World icon is dope. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Very different from the current icon. Yep. It was just a placeholder. The little islands have grown. Sure have. You've been waiting a while? Yep, we all have. I did see someone mention up above. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping before we get into anything. Like before I go in and show you any of Avalon, let's talk a little bit about stuff like from the weekend and so on. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. I do want to pull up a document that I have so that I just so that I don't miss any of my notes that I had made specifically for this. Realize I just don't have right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna copy this across, put this on here, note, right, pop it in right here. And let's do a quick capture. Okay, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna put the timer up. Or no, I'm not. Never mind. I'm gonna go into studio mode. Better. Ba-ba-bum. Capture 2. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna put this up on the screen in the middle here. Position. Bingo. All right, so we've got some notes up on screen. This is something I'll be posting up online in a short amount of time, just to kind of set some expectations and so on for some of the Avalon stuff that's coming. Let's pop that up to a bigger size. Okay, so basically in here, I'm just mentioning that here's some things that you're going to need to know about the update, or after the update tomorrow. All right, guys, so the update is tomorrow. This is not one of our backwards compatible updates, so the game may go down for a while for you. And whenever the app is available in the App Store for the update, that's when you'll be able to get then back into the game. All right. Part 1 of Avalon's release is going to include 3 nodes that include story missions. It's going to have 10 combat missions and 5 story quests, so like cutscenes, story progression, so on. And the combat missions are only going to be available in normal difficulty at the time of this release. So tomorrow, whenever everything live, it's only going to be the 10 combat missions, 5 story quests, 3 nodes total, all in normal. So each of the combat missions has 3 skulls that can be collected right off the bat, but skull quests will not be available until the full and final release of Avalon, which is coming then. Final release should be in the summer of this year. So part 2 will be in between that, obviously, and is currently planned for May. So you'll have March and then you'll have April, which will be separated from... There won't be any Avalon content specifically for the island itself. In April, we may see some events, but May then is when you'll see part 2 as currently planned. This March, we have a ton of events that will feature Avalonian characters, including Merlin Eddy, Angels, Mystics, more, some of which I'm going to show today, some of which I'm not going to show just yet. We have another stream in about 2 weeks where we'll be showcasing some more of those characters. We want to leave some stuff kind of to surprise as well. So if you haven't already, if anyone in chat and you haven't finished the Lord of Light Awakening dungeon, make sure you do that. All of the story missions, all of the combat missions in the Lord of Light today. Get them done today if you haven't done them yet. And also Night City. You have to finish Night City to unlock Avalon. Everyone good so far? Don't think I missed anything. Have I unlocked my past and future skills yet? Yes, I should have at this point on this account. I should have. I hope everyone's following along so far. We're doing okay. Off. There we go. I'm a little more centered now. Hella exciting. Awesome. Perfect. I'm glad you all think so. All right, let's take this off the screen. We no longer need this one. All right, back to Avalon stuff. That's okay. Only other thing I had for housekeeping for today is we are totally aware of the gauntlet issue with the currency auto converting. If you were affected by that and you have not had it fixed yet, if you have not submitted a ticket, please go to the in-game options menu here and click on support and just let us know that it happened to you. Don't need to worry about how much currency translated. Don't need to worry about you know, how much you need back, any information like that. Just make sure you go into the support section, go into the gauntlet drop down, let us know that it happened to you, and we will fix it. We have the team working on it right away this morning. So if your ticket has not been answered yet, it will be answered very shortly. Okay? If anyone has been affected by that and has not yet had their ticket answered. Cool. All right. Now, the other thing is that if you hadn't opened the game between 4 p.m. Pacific time yesterday and 5:41 Pacific time yesterday, so an hour and 41 minutes kind of period in there, if you opened the game after that time, you did not get affected by this. You did not lose any currency. All right. All right, Dobrumer, if you experienced the issue, submit the support ticket like I mentioned. The team will have it back to you today. Okay. We're working on it right now. All right, perfect. So, what do you guys want to do for? I think we look at our team here, don't we? I think let's turn on the in-game music. And I think we go in and we have a look at some characters. What do you guys think? Anclost, I'm sorry, I don't have the ability to translate directly on my stream here. If you can ask your questions in English that need answered right away, that would be perfect. Otherwise, I will answer it as soon as I get an opportunity to. Maybe I'll throw it into Google Translate or something for you. But if you have an opportunity to ask it in English, that would be perfect. Or if someone wants to translate for him, that would also work. All right, let's jump in here. So we've all met King Arthur Eddy. Hopefully you've managed to collect him as one of our lead-up characters to the release of Avalon. But as you can see, we've got a couple of other characters in here. Satan, thank you very much for translating. Expansion of space of characters. All right, we understand that this is something that you want. Everyone wants this. We are working on a solution to it. We just don't have a time frame of when we can tell you what that solution will be. Okay? It'll be sorted as soon as we possibly can. All right? We all know that everyone wants it. We understand. All right, so then let's have a look at Arlen Eddy. Some of you might have got a little sneak peek of his name popping up in the tuning notes this month. Here he is. I love his outfit, his robe with the armor plates on the shoulders, potions on his bandolier. This guy's excellent. We love him. Looks like a White Walker. Eddie in general does look a little bit like a White Walker. I think when we add the blue eyes to him, it kind of totally gives that vibe, doesn't it? So Merlin Eddie's an area of effect damager. Let's have a look at some of his skills. I haven't unlocked my past and future ones. I thought I fixed that. Oh well. You guys will be able to check it out whenever you're jumping in to use him. Alright, so his present attack is going to deal magic damage to all enemies, inflict 3 shock for 3 turns on all enemies, permanently increase magic by 25% to self, and it doesn't wake sleeping enemies. Manson, yes, that's all I'm going to say. Yes, there are, and there will be a stream for it as well. So then his power attack is Elemental Burst. Have a little look at it here. It deals 3 hits of magic damage to all enemies, removes all beneficial effects, including golden effects, from all enemies. Wow, that's cool. I didn't realize that was there. It's going to inflict Toxic Burn for 2 turns, and 2 turns of each instance of Smite and Shock on the enemy. Interesting. And he's going to gain increased Fury generation for 3 turns, and it still does not wake sleeping enemies. And then here is his Fury. Now I'm going to do my best to show you this Fury on stream today, but we may not be able to do it in Avalon, so we'll take him somewhere else just to show you the Fury. Unlock the dang skills. I know. This is a test account, so it's not played like a normal account is played. So things like the past and future abilities can get missed whenever we're like updating the account in the tools in the background. I'll fix that though, I promise. All right, moving on from Merlin Eddie. Before we jump too far ahead with more Avalonian characters that you can see in my inventory here, I wanted to mention that Blackbeard Eddie is coming back at the beginning of this month with his own Frontier Dungeon. Blackbeard Eddie will be back. He'll have his own Frontier Dungeon. You'll be able to go in and earn him by completing the achievements. And he is one of my favorite Eddies aesthetically. He is just very, very cool. Oh, the talisman slots, of course. Merlin Eddie's talisman slots. He has 3 Magus talisman slots. 3 blue, 3 colorless. Apologies. Just as I said, Blackbeard Eddie will be coming back. New dungeon or Navigator? It'll be the Navigator's Dungeon. It won't be not a new dungeon artistically. We'll be bringing back the one that everyone loved. All right, let's have a look at some more characters. We've all seen Gabriel. Gabriel will be, or should be now, actually available in your Gauntlet store to purchase more fragments for her. So if you haven't finished collecting all the fragments you need for her, you can start doing so now. And then our new Gauntlet character is King Arthur. He was announced yesterday with the Gauntlet rollover. I don't know if anyone's had a chance to come in and have a look at him, but he is one of our high damage defender characters. His skills are very unique. With his skills, he has this new ability, or this new kind of mechanic to the game called Might. So with his present basic attack, he will deal 3 hits of damage to a single target whenever he does not have Might. All the time he will deal 3 hits of physical damage to a single target. But when he doesn't have any Might, he will then remove all negative effects from all allies and grant up to 2 golden effects for 9 turns and heal all allies by 50% of their max HP. That's why he doesn't have Might. Now, while he does have Might, He will deal additional devastating hits of true damage to a single target that increases based on the number of golden effects on himself, and it will inflict up to 3 random silver effects on each enemy for 9 turns. Now, how does might work, you might ask? That, I believe, is here in his fury. Not in his fury, in his power attack. So whenever you use his power attack, you gain might. So you'll deal 3 hits of physical damage to a single target. If you are using the power attack for the first time, the Might of Avalon, you will steal all beneficial effects from a target to all, and from target enemy to all allies. Permanently increase the HP of all allies by 150%, which is huge. And then you will gain might and 75% chance to immediately gain an extra turn. So now you've gained might. At this point, you can then use the power attack again, or you can use your basic attack in its might form. Okay, so then the yellow text here is what would actually happen instead of this top section here where it's like no might. Fury attack also has two like kind of settings. The basic setting where it has no might will revive all allies and heal them up to max HP and extra abilities. And then the might, if you have might active, it'll have these options here in yellow. How long is might? Might is active until you remove it using the fury. So you can, once you gain might using the power attack, you'll keep it and you can fight with it using your power attack and your basic attack. Okay, and you won't lose might. You'll keep the might status, and you'll be able to see his sword and everything glows. We'll try and show you that today. But only once you use the fury attack is when you lose might. So it's going to be a you're going to have to want to choose what way you want to use Arthur. Sometimes you'll want to fight with his might mechanic, and sometimes you won't. Sometimes you'll want to use it where you have the ability to do all of these things without those extra might or different might things active. Which is very cool, very interesting. And this is not Excalibur. That's all I'm going to say. As far as I remember, we'll be looking at some of that later on in Avalon. And here are his talisman slots. I have some stuff in here, but you can see he's got 1 red and 1 purple. 1 warrior slot and 1 assassin slot. And I have my riposte talismans on him and a cosmic metal talisman, which is coming very soon. Jace, the update is tomorrow. That is correct. So that is March 2nd. I believe we will be starting it at 10 a.m. Pacific time, but I'll have a actual answer for that on our social channels later on today. So at the moment, I don't have the exact details. Can't tell you for sure, but later on we'll know more. What if King Arthur was silenced? Unfortunately, I'm not sure. We'll have to find that out. All right, so we've seen our warrior knight, we've seen the sentinel knight. How about we have a look at our gunner angel? What do you guys think? Say hi to your son-in-law Franco. Hi Franco. Yeah, the angel has one big old shield, thick armor. Got wings just like Gabriel. And these are going to be characters that you'll find in Avalon, guarding the the inner gates. Fan theory is angel equals Gabriel with armor on. Actually, there are more angels than just Gabriel, and you'll get to see that as we go through. So, yeah, the angel is one of our party enhancers. Here are their abilities. So they are offering up things like blinding burns and perfect blind. They inflict true damage. They have a chance at granting your allies extra turns. There's the power attack. Lots of critically striking, perfect immortality, perfect revenge, perfect immunity. Lots of great stuff. Michael the Archangel will be there in there too, I bet. Maybe. And then the Angel's passive. Excuse me one second. The Angel's passive will remove all negative effects, including silver effects from self at the start of battle and at the start of your turn. Will grant a random golden effect for 3 turns to each ally based on the number of burns on all enemies at the start of your turn. Interesting, so you're going to want to check and see if you can get a burn team going, maybe. Inflict a random number, type, and duration of burn effects at the end of each action. If Angel or Gabriel is on your team, generate additional fury after each action. Wow, so an Angel Sentinel, huh? We only have the Gunner here today. Yes, let's see what you're asking. Lucifer will be back or no information at the minute? No information at this time. You'll see. You will see. Mr. K, when will the next Q&A be? Depends on when we feel like when we maybe need one. If you're thinking maybe the next Twitch Q&A, we'll see how things go with this month of Avalon, and then see what we're thinking for afterwards. I think is maybe a good option. All right, shall we move on from the Angel to our last character of today? Now, don't forget, these are not only the characters that you're going to be seeing this month. There are more to come. I am just keeping them secret. You don't get to see everyone. All right, so this is the Magus Mystic. Floaty lady. Pretty badass outfit. I like the hood. Little pouches and everything. Very cool character in my opinion. She's a party reviver. Here are some of her abilities. I'm going to go through these ones a little quicker. Right, so there's her basic. Her power attack allows you to revive all allies. That's pretty good. And then she also has a passive, which makes her immune to physical damage. They gave her a 50% chance to remove all negative effects, including silver effects, from all allies when she takes damage. And grant a random golden effect for 2 turns on each ally, each live ally after each action. Wow, I'm reading that wrong. If the Mystic Assassin is on your team at the start of your turn, heal all allies 10% for each live ally. So, the Mystic Assassin is around as well. And her talisman set is 3 blue, 3 colorless. Clairvoyant 3.0. Alright, and now that's all the characters I have to show you guys today. I do have Star Eddie. I wanted to announce that he is one of our sacrifice characters for March. I forgot, my apologies, to add our main sacrifice character to my character pool here, but the main character, the one that will be costing 50,000 sacrifice coins or sacrifice currency, will be the Leprechaun. The Leprechaun will be returning for March. He will be 50,000. Now, here's a disclaimer. The Leprechaun is going to be available in March in 2 ways. All right, so yes, it might be on the expensive end, but there is another way for you to achieve or to potentially get the Leprechaun along with our St. Patrick's Day event. Can't tell you more just yet, but before that event goes live, I will be doing a Twitch stream to talk a little bit more about how you can achieve the Leprechaun in the St. Patrick's Day event. All right, so he's going to be available in 2 different ways, and that's why he will be sitting at the 50,000 currency cost. All right, so is everyone ready to jump in and actually look at some Isle of Avalon? Cork, Cork, then better get the Guinness in for the event. Yep. Unfortunately, it'll be early my time, so I won't be able to have one. It'll be breakfast time for me. The 25,000 character is Sar Eddie, as I showed in my team there. Sar Eddie will be available as a 25,000 currency character. Yes, that's correct. Sar Eddie and the Leprechauns. Guinness talismans? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, so let's go ahead and have a little jump in here with Avalon. Now, hopefully nothing goes wrong. But disclaimer: this is a test server that we have been. Okay, it's all fine, perfect. So here you go. Can you tell me why sometimes before I load my character in the section team, I see Lobotomy Eddie Warrior written on my screen for less than a second? That sounds like a back-end name that we maybe had for one of our Eddies, and it's somehow showing up on your screen. If you ever get an opportunity to take a screen recording of that, or a screenshot of it actually happening, and can you send it to us? I'd love to see that. Probably for X Factor Eddie. We have a whole bunch of different names in the background for all sorts of stuff. But here is the diorama for the Isle of Avalon. So we'll be traveling up this path. You can see just kind of faintly there's little rocks here for holding the orbs that are going to take us up all the way through to the inner sanctum for Avalon. Now today, I am very aware that I do not want to spoil, as like someone who loves to play video games and doesn't like getting spoiled. I'm only going to play the first cutscene for everyone to watch. No, it's not even the first cutscene. I've skipped a cutscene that you guys are going to get to see before we get it even into this into Avalon. You'll get to see the kind of the pre-trailer kind of thing. But then the story missions, I'm going to play the first story mission. I'm going to play the first combat mission, and that is all I'm playing today because I want you guys to experience as much of this as possible on your own. And I think that's a good idea. Is everyone okay with that? So just so you know, from here on, there are going to be some Avalon spoilers. And here we go. Turn the music up a little bit. Squire Knight and Merlin are returning back to the gates of Avalon. Castle gate is open. There's our warrior knight in the corner. Ooh. Good job, Merlin. Saved him. Grateful for Merlin's help. We need you now, Merlin. I'm for the team to roll out. Everyone's asking what's happening. Someone's opened the gate, but we don't know who. And now Fomorians are swarming on it, bringing creatures and the undead with them. Oh man. So the Fomorians are breaking in the Avalon. We need you, Merlin. Let's go. Alright, so it's time to protect the gate. Now, one thing that we're going to do throughout the month to kind of go along with all the story is release some of our Avalon lore. We have a couple of posts that we're going to be posting, talking about Avalon, talking about Arthur, talking about Merlin. So we'll get to learn a little bit more about our thought process and our decisions on lore for Legacy of the Beast. So it will be different from what you know about Merlin and Arthur and so on. because we've kind of put our own spin on it to add to the game. So we'll have those, like, and they'll be longer posts. They'll be longer. All right, so it's time to go protect the gates. That's going to bring us into our first battle. All right, so we have Sentinel, Knight, and Merlin as our two characters that we have to take with us. Let's take Buerta out of there, and I think I want to take Arthur with me. I don't want to take Arthur with me for today. Let's battle. Where is Eddie in the story? You'll have to find out. You will have to find out where Eddie is. You will see him in part 1. But that's not for me to spoil today. You guys get to do that yourselves. You guys get to find that out tomorrow. Alright, so the Fomorians are in our way. Avalon will finally be ours. They've been trying to break in for a long time. Alright, so the Knight's not going to let them. Here we go. Let's speed up. Let's build up King Arthur's might here. Shall we give him might? Let's do it. Let's use our power attack. And now you can see, once we jump back here, so like Oni Eddie and a few others like the Mercenary and so on, the extra abilities that are not shown in the top section, you know, where you can see your talismans and you can see your kind of passives and so on. His might will show with the golden glow around his sword. All right, so then we can now use his basic, which is going to give extra devastating hits of true damage to a single target. And we're going to take out this guy right in the middle here. I'm just going to keep going. And that's his talisman. I'm giving him that ability to live through all of that. Don't die. Well, I'll tell you what. The Avalon is not. It's on normal mode, but it is not easy per se. You're gonna have to deal with a lot of different abilities and so on from the Fomorians, and you guys know what to do. So as you can see, we still have might on our sword as we continue to use our basic and power abilities with King Arthur. The cottage covered by fog. Yeah, you can see the cottage in the background. It's kind of like all the outlying areas around the city of Avalon, kind of farmland and so on. Alright, let's go ahead and attack this guy. And he's healing from one of his... There we go. Love to play it slowly in manual mode. Yeah, there's lots to do. Alright, so the Knight's worried about what's happening. How the gate was opened and how the Fomorians are getting in. Alright, let's keep going. Not gonna attack the guards. Oh no. There's a body impaled with its own sword by its own hand. Something bad's happening with the guards as well. Sorry guys, bear with me a moment here. I'm noticing something with my settings not being right. Huh. Okay, I think we're okay. So we want to build up... There we go. We've got King Arthur's Fury to use. This is what I was trying to build up for you guys. So we're going to try out his Fury. And from here, we will... after that, we'll just kind of autoplay through the rest of the dungeon. Here it is. Huge hit. Absolutely huge. We're very excited about King Arthur and his new mechanic, his might mechanic. It's a lot of fun. You like the color palette? I'll let the art team know. Alright, so let's just go ahead and autoplay that through. If we can survive. Has anyone got any questions? Because this is the only battle I'm showing in Avalon. Can you try the Fury at 1 speed? Yeah, sure. I'll bring him into another area and we'll do this Fury at 1 speed. Brothers will be slaughtered. Alright, so this is kind of progressing more of the story. While Merlin and the Knight and his team make it to the gates of Avalon to save everyone. I'll kill 2 enemies with Fury skills to get the 3rd skull. Almost. Did we find Princess Peach in Avalon? Sorry. Our princess is in another castle. Alright, let's go back to the team section here. Yep, she's in another castle. Alright, so let's see here. We're gonna do King Arthur's Fury in a lower speed. So let's go ahead and take him just to Lord of Light. I haven't done any of these yet, just so you all know. We'll take Merlin Eddy, take our angels. I'm going to show Merlin Eddy's Fury. I mentioned at the beginning that I'm going to show Merlin Eddy's Fury. The only reason I couldn't is because the first combat node, or the first combat mission in Avalon, doesn't actually have a slot for Eddy just yet. But you guys will find that as you jump into Avalon very soon. Has anyone got any questions for me? Where are my troopers? This is a snapshot account. This isn't my actual account. When will the sacrifice characters be available from? Tomorrow, reset. No, incorrect. Ooh, wow, I need to turn this off. I may have messed up. Do we have enough? We don't have enough yet. Alright. We'll have to try a different mission, somewhere a little more difficult. Might need to go to Night City, actually. Yeah, I know. It's a little fast. We're gonna go to Night City, somewhere a little bit more difficult. I forgot that this is like the basic Lord of Light dungeon. Oh my goodness. I did not think about that. Alright, let's go back. 10 times speed. You guys don't get that. That's just for us. Just for the developers. Sorry. You won't be getting that. Nope. You're not allowed it. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Go back. Let's go to Night City. Let's try the Savage Reapers one. Give you 5 then? No. You can't have it. Take an angel. 8.5 times? No, not happening. Can you see Avalon rewards? I'm going to say today, no, because you'll be able to see them tomorrow for yourselves. You buy me a pint. It's not enough. Aw. Don't do sad, ninja. Alright, let's see if we can build up our Fury here. For Merlin Eddy and for... We're gonna go for Merlin Eddy first. And then we'll show Arthur's Fury as well if we get a chance. Yeah, our tech, that sounds about right. Alright, let's see here. So we're gonna save our Fury points or our power. Let's go with Merlin Eddy and his Fury. Here it comes. Alright, I don't know how many of you guys are Dragon Ball Z fans, but that's just straight up Goku vibes. Yeah, Goku. And the spirit bomb, right? Isn't that what it was called? Alright, so we've not got enough Fury so that we can show off Arthur's Fury in regular speed. There it is. Nice. I really like Merlin Eddy. This is my first time playing with him. I added him to this account over the weekend for this stream today, and I hadn't actually used him. Kakarot Eddy. Yeah. I look forward to seeing all of the Dragon Ball Z crossover memes. Don't let me down. Let's get Merlin Eddy's Fury one more time if we can. Let's do it one more time. Alright, that is excellent. That's gonna be one of my new favorites for sure. Yeah. Excuse me, guys, 1 second. All right. So there we have it. That's everything I have to show everyone today. We'll be announcing the exact release times and everything of Avalon, which the update is tomorrow. Then is here a reward from Avalon like Killer's Ed or available through an event? Merlin Eddy is our month-long character chase for March. He's the month-long event character. Something different. There's no character available. Like, so in the part 1 of Avalon that's being released, there is no character that you'll earn at the end of these 3 nodes. Later on, that'll happen. Today, no giveaways. Apologies for that. I don't want to be giving away Avalon characters before it comes out. We'll do some giveaway stuff, and we'll maybe do some like maybe an Avalon character giveaway in the second stream this month, which will be happening before St. Patrick's Day. We'll do that. Not yet. We'll do that then. We'll give you some characters that haven't been released, but in the second stream. All right. Question about Avalon's launch. Will there be a launch event with challenges? Wasn't right for Night City. Don't know how to introduce new story eyes. Okay, so with the update tomorrow, Avalon will be available for all players to kind of jump in. Part 1 will be available for everyone to jump in and do, but there will not be any active events to go with it just yet. Those events will be coming and going active on Thursday. Thursday, I believe, at reset. So that is 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's when all of the different events will go live. So that's when Merlin Eddy's event will go live. That's when our first event of the month will go live. That's when all of our sacrifice characters will be available. So that is on Thursday, and the date for Thursday is the 4th. All right, so just to kind of tie up a whole bunch of things, give you guys access to Avalon a little early, and let you guys jump in and just do Avalon. Get your skull quests. Get your skulls collected and so on in the first 3 nodes. It'll be available Tuesday. Will there be some way to have those firework shards to fully awaken Cosmic Cyborg Eddy? You just need 1 more. For Cyborg Eddy, I wish I had Cyborg Eddy on my account here and I could tell you which ones he needs. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Someone in chat might know, and also be able to tell you where you can get them. Firework shard, fully awakened Cosmic Cyborg Eddy. Well, Heaven Awakening shards will be coming. More of them will be coming soon. Oh, the candy cane ones for. Oh, for Cosmic Cyborg. Yes, sorry, the candy cane ones. I've forgotten the the name of those. But yes, those will be coming again. I believe they're coming again before Christmas. You'll see them again. Yeah, the fireworks shard is for Guy Fawkes. Correct, yeah. Killer Zeddy Final Awakening shards. Those will be available in a event coming in the next couple of months. So at first they were available just for purchase only, just to kind of offer some exclusivity, and then they'll be available in the coming months in events. They'll be available for you just to kind of earn. The birds will not be coming back. Are they in the pool of the souls? Not just yet, Stefan. The Cosmic Cyborg Eddie Awakening shards will be available again before Christmas. I do believe they're available before Christmas at some point. Red Chopper? Maybe. Banshee Bespoke? Maybe. I imagine that anything that was exclusive at some point will come back within a couple of months. The way I like to look at it. Ollie Beast? I'd put him in that same category. You might see him. I think you're going to see him before Christmas. All right, guys, that's a lot of questions answered so far. 2019 tour, Eddie. Don't know about him. He was kind of exclusive to the tour, right? Guys, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. Thank you all so much for coming. Get ready for Avalon tomorrow. Check out our social channels today. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Anywhere you can to get any extra updates. We have some more posts going out today. And Avalon's going to be great. We really hope you guys are going to love it. And you know where to reach me if you need me. But thank you everyone so much. Let's listen to a little bit more of the Isle of Avalon on our way out. Love you guys. Have a safe week. Talk to you all soon.